I notice when I upload videos, black empowerment videos to uplift my people, videos to teach my people, here come the white supremacist troll. You know, when I upload videos like this, I don't really have no intention other than teach my people. But since I know it trolls the trolls, what I usually do when I see them come on one video that's like that, I upload more. That means I'm in the right area. I mean, I need to upload more. Cause see, this is what they don't want. They don't come with facts. They can't refute anything I say. They don't disprove anything. They come with some other off-topic deflection. They'll change the subject. They'll call names. They'll do a lot of cussing. That's just low-level intelligence, low-level thinking. Sometimes. All right. Let me quit sharing my screen. Hold on. All right. Um, I just want to I just want to bury the black on black agenda. Now, if you don't like that this is a black space, this ain't the place for you. If you get offended because I call out our enemies, the enemies to black people, this ain't the place for you. Keep moving. Unsubscribe, thumb it down, whatever it is you got to do, but do it over there. If you hate black folks progressing and moving along without you, without the help of the master and the plantation, if you hate to see black folks moving on, this ain't the place for you. Now, since with that being said, let's bury this black on black crime. Now, through the years, I looked at social media and stuff, and black people go to talking about what's been done to us, like how we've been having the same struggles for centuries. And the white supremacist devils and sympathizers love to use as a shield and mechanism. What about black on black crime? All right. What about it? Now, I'm gonna give you some history and some facts. You could call it historical facts as to why this is going to be put to death. See, and let me make this clear: I am not condoning crime in any sense of the matter, no matter who's doing it. I am not condoning any kind of crime and any kind of violence, anything that's unnecessary. I'm not an advocate of that. Be clear. But when these white supremacist devils come in your face talking about some Chicago and white on white crime, I want you to think about this video right here and get them in line. Okay. Now, when a white child shoots up the school, do they look at all white folks? What does the media, what is the media quick to holler? Lone wolf. But somebody black does something, they paint it in a way like all of us is responsible for the action of one lone wolf. Case in point, this guy in Wisconsin that rode through a parade. I don't know him. Don't know his intentions. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know the man. But yet they try to paint it like we just trying to do something. You gonna know when we do something. They put it to you like that. You gonna know if we do something. But nevertheless, how is it that all black folks is responsible for the crimes of a few? But when it's white people, the historical terrorists, murderers, rapists, and thieves, they call them lone wolves. They distance themselves. They hide their history. They try to make laws banning the history when it's them. You say, well, what is you getting at? If you don't want that done to you, stop doing it to us. In the Bible, it's just called sin. It ain't no specific ethnic overtones and undertones put on it. You use the term black like you've always done in your racist media to criminalize black folks to justify harming us. The Birth of a Nation movie. You got white folks demonizing black folks, and we don't have our own media to combat this demonizing. You've been demonizing and criminalizing us since we walked off of those plantations. The real question is, what about white on everybody else crime? That's the real question. Now, if you don't like truth, this ain't the place for you. Kick rocks. I don't do this for money, and I sure don't do it for attention. All right. What about King Leopold? And how come you didn't learn about this man, but they taught you about Hitler and a supposedly 6 million so-called Jews, supposedly. You learned about Hitler, but you didn't learn nothing about this. Okay. All right. I just want to show you what he does. Look at that. White folks. Yeah, you got some Sambo Negroes. That's why we're going to have to deal with them first. We're going to have to deal with these Sambos. These sellouts. Got to deal with them. If not, they're going to get us all killed. Look. No matter where they go, this is in Africa. What about white on everybody else crime? What about that? Let me see what I got over here. It's the same thing. No, it ain't. What about when they come over here and killed off all the so-called natives? What about that? What about that? What about white on everybody else crime? All right. Now, these are numbers of World War I. See it over here in the corner? Right there in the corner, right there. Right under Britannica. Okay. This is white on white crime right here. You got world wars where white folks are just killing each other. White on white crime. That's what it is. You say it's warfare. Well, why ain't it warfare when y'all doing this to us then? Why ain't it warfare? Why can't you understand that we've been subjects of genocidal warfare, homicidal warfare for centuries? Yeah, we know it's war. But you want to demonize us. You want to villainize us. You want to eradicate and exterminate us. We starting to realize it don't matter what we do. You ain't gonna stop trying to kill us. All right. Anyway, these are casualties. Okay, you see right here, killed and died, 1.7 million. 908,000, 1.3 million. You see the numbers. It's white on white genocide right here. There's no way we could catch up with white folks. It ain't no way. So you white devils out there that's pushing this stuff and pushing these lies, you should be quiet. You should be quiet. That's what you should do. What about the Civil War? More white on white crime. More white on white violence. How many years of peace have the United States had since it's been in existence? Less than 20 years of peace where they haven't been in some kind of armed conflict, some kind of war. They've had less than 20 years of peace. Just look, always in something. All right. This is okay. If black folks are so violent, why you got to put up bait trucks and try to lure people into doing a crime? See, if we just hell bent on breaking the law and stealing like y'all white supremacist racist media make out to be, you don't have to put no bait trucks out to try to get the kids in your system where they can't vote and stuff like that. Where you can legally discriminate from getting jobs. You don't have to do that if we truly as villainous and violent as you make it out to be. You don't have to do this. You don't have to put out no bait trucks. Why ain't you going in the opioid neighborhood and with your trucks? See if they'll take the bait. Why ain't you going? Why is it black neighborhoods? Let me show. I scanned over this a little bit. Let me see. I might show that video if it ain't too long. This video here like 50-something minutes long. All right. But anyway, they were going in all the black neighborhoods. Look, and black folks, Black Lives Matter is a white movement. Don't send them no money. You're better off getting the money than people in the neighborhood and doing it yourself. Stop. This is a white movement with the word black in it. All right. And disproportionate number of black folks in prison. If you go looking into FBI statistics, you'll see white folks is doing more crime than we are. Now, some of the things we are ahead, but just look at them FBI stats. Let me see this video. 7 minutes. I'll do 7 minutes. Hope ain't no cussing in it, so.
With that type of shit, yeah. They send people with this truck right there. They park in this truck. When you block the shoe. Hey, that's sad, man. Y'all can't put no cases on us, y'all finish. Y'all dirty, man. Y'all dirty, man. Y'all dirty, man. Y'all see kids playing ball, y'all park the fucking Nike truck. Hey, full of Nike in the ghetto. They park the Nike truck right here on 60 something. It's like a bait truck. Really? Up for the people, man. That's right. It's a base truck, man. Kids playing ball. Y'all park the empty Nike truck with Nike boxes in the ghetto. In the ghetto. I don't give a fuck. You would have been in your neighborhood. What the? You in your neighborhood. But the black people laugh when you do in their neighborhood. Hey. Y'all just set them up. Y'all live real. Man, that's great. They just got them like that.
Okay, you can see that video if you want to. I'm gonna move on. You get the gist of it. If we so violent and we so hell bent on breaking the law, you ain't got to put up no bait trucks. You ain't got to do that. That's just what it is. You ain't got to do that. If we truly as bad as you make us out to be, you ain't got to do all that. And see, the thing that gets us, you got addicts over here. When it was black folks, you built prisons. When it was us, you extended time for nonviolent crime when it was black folks. Now it's y'all, and y'all talking about some treatment. And, I have no problem with treatment. But let our folks out since the thing to do when people are strung out on dope is not lock them up, but give them treatment. So release our people because they need treatment. See what else I got. And look, displaced. What about all our families you displaced? Y'all gonna pay. Y'all gonna pay. It don't matter if you don't know about it or not. Read the Bible. Just read it. You're gonna pay. All right. Let me see. You should get the gist of it. In fact, many enslaved people lived in the English colonies in North America before that date. Okay, but let me see. What is that? Millions. 20 million people were forced to leave African continent enslaved. Probably more than that, but nevertheless, that's not counting a minute didn't make it. Uprooted. That's what they do. See, when you start mass incarcerating people, you're still uprooting us, destabilizing our families. How is it China got more people than the United States, but the United States got more prisons? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Since you want to lock, why ain't you locking your own people up? They breaking the law. We know why. Nevertheless, let me see. Get you another source. Country with the most prisons. Look at that. China got billion population, but look at the United States. Then they got them on the stock market. Okay, if y'all want to make money that bad, why don't y'all go over here and get your own, since they breaking the law too? See, okay, my people, in case y'all ain't figured it out yet, they hiding the crimes that they do. They are highlighting what we do. And they are hiding, they're minimalizing what they do. They own the media. They own all the printing publications. They control the books that go out in school. That's how you don't see what they are doing. But when you turn on the television, you see a mass shooting. Who is it? You see a school shooting. Who is it? Who has a thorough history of rape? That's why you got all these light-skinned people running around now, because they rape black women and make it other races of people, like a Hispanic, like these white Europeanized Arabs and these light-skinned Egyptians and so forth. That's where they come from. All right. I just want to chime in and give y'all a little something to say on. When these devils come with that, you ask them, what about white on everybody else crying? What about the bombing of Hiroshima? What about dropping bombs on Japan when you didn't have to drop a bomb on them? Think about that one. These folks, they need to sit down somewhere, mind their own business, and worry about what they got going on, instead of trying to get inside our head and psychologically damage us. And we believe these lies and go nowhere. That's the purpose of psychological warfare, to control us. That's the whole point. We just want to be left alone. That's all. That's it. Just leave us alone. We good. All right. I think that's it. Let me see if we close some of this stuff out. You got World War. Yeah, how many years the United States been at peace? $15 years apiece? 17? Less than 20. Less than 20. But this supposed to be a so-called godless nation. I said it's a godless, unless they God is Satan. Oh yeah. Be something else. That's why they want to hide their own history. All right, stop trying to criminalize us and make us be the criminals. Leave us alone, and we won't have to do this. Okay. Postcard. That's why we got these photos today. They lynched our people and made postcards and sold and made money off our death. Made money off our death. But they want to act like they the moral compass of the world. Made money off our death. Men, women, and children. And on top of that, they brought their children. And we wondering why the racism ain't going nowhere. Some of these pictures, you'll see the children now. Right after they got out of church. Nevertheless, y'all just look. You'll see babies in the pictures. Oh, yeah. All right, let me see. Just stop trying to demonize us. Leave us alone. Because you ain't got a leg to stand on. Look at this. You wondering why you get shot in the back. You wondering why you're laying and you ain't got no land. They raising it. Look at this baby right here. Now, why ain't this child neglect, child abuse? Why ain't that child abuse? We act like ain't no racism going on. That's why all these videos I do is to educate my people. Black people going off by themselves. The only black person that end up dead. Everybody got conflicting stories as to how this black person died. No one goes to jail, and it's ruled suicide every time. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Y'all thinking the white supremacist Karen, y'all giving her a pass. Who y'all think sowing the road? Who y'all think reinforcing the hate in the children? Who y'all think supporting the Klan men? What this is? What is this? This black man. That's why I said we got to get rid of these Judases and these coons and buffoons. We got to get rid of them. Let me see what I got. Surprised they ain't got him strung up on a tree. Look at these children. So when they had lynching, they had their kids right there, desensitizing them. There they go doing a Roman salute. How many of y'all Negroes want to wife these beasts up? Some of y'all Negroes want to wife these beasts up. Bypass your own woman. I know it. That's all you see on TV. I know it. You don't know. That's what they're doing to you. That's all you see on television. Hey, look. They're raising their children up to take on killing us. What about white on everybody else crime? What about white on crime? White on everybody else crime in Australia? What about white on white crime in Europe? What about white on Asian crime over there in Asia? What about white on Africa crime in Africa? We can never catch up. And you know, truth be told, we should just repent and get back to the Most High. That's the Nazi salute. I mean the Roman salute. That's the Roman salute. These folks are Romans. Whether they know it or not, look what this Negro doing. Let me see. A police officer stops to talk to a young boy about the Klan. The young boy was curious about the rally. I guess he's trying to stop him from joining. Okay, maybe he ain't a coon. He changed his mind and went home instead of being lured into the Klan. That's another thing. It's 1982. 1982. That's another thing. These people can get together, recruit online, plan genocide online, and they are not criminalized. They are not going to jail. Nothing has happened to these devils. They'll join the police department. They in the feds. They in the central intelligence. They everywhere. But somehow, thanks to their white supremacist, racist, mind-raping media propaganda, black folks is the threat. Somehow. All right. I'm going to end this video. I don't say it enough. Ain't too much to be said. Ain't too much to be said. I'm going to end this video. Y'all take care. Let me see. All right. Yeah, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Educate our people, lest we continue to die. Shalom.